Hello, hello. It's that time of the week again. Spiritual Events Directory community. Here we are. Wellness Conversations, the Woo Woo series presented by our wellness community, also sponsored by our fabulous events partners. And coincidentally, it's Julie Lewin, medical intuitive, and Julie is also on the show tonight, but also sponsored by Luanne Marine, Goddess on Purpose, and Sondre Kalik, Feminine Power and Prosperity. So, as you know, Spiritual Events Directory, if you follow our show each and every week, and we absolutely, are very grateful that you do, that we always have, fabulous, gifted, experienced ladies in this space, and it's all about the woo-woo, the unusual, the unique, and the unknown. And we also do complimentary readings. So this week I'm introducing Julie Lewin, medical intuitive, and her daughter Tash Lewin. They are the mother-daughter duo behind the Oracle Creator. So welcome to the show, ladies.
Woohoo! Thank you.
Well, we've had a wonderful week of showcasing the Oracle Creator because, it's this fabulous new venture between the two of you, Julie, and there's going to be so much that comes out of it. But the very first thing that the two of you have developed is this fabulous quiz.
It is, yes. So we might let Tash talk about that.
Tash, what do you think? And you, so it's all about, for everybody out there in Spiritual Events Directory land, it's all about, we all have intuition. We all think, we all feel, but we all, think differently. We all have different levels of sensitivity with our feelings. Intuition is a function just as thinking and feeling are, but we all resonate to a different vibration, don't we, Tash? And we all, intuition speaks to us in a different way.
Yes. So I like to think of intuition as language, and that there's a vocabulary for each kind of intuition access point. And so as I was developing this quiz for our new business, I came across the Claire language, Claire senses. I'm like, oh, that would be really fascinating to find out like how you most easily connect to your intuition. Through these different clairs. And so the quiz looks at 5 of the clairs. There is a sixth one, but I haven't included that in the quiz just because it seemed to work through other ones.
Right, okay.
We've got clairvoyance, which is clear seeing, clairaudience, which is clear hearing, clairsentience, which is clear feeling, claircognizance, which is clear knowing, and clairalliance, which is clear smelling. And so they all communicate in their own unique way to us. And we obviously all have access to all of them, like to all of the languages that they can come to us in many different ways. However, as I was reflecting on my own connection to my intuition, I realized that I accessed one of them most easily and more dominantly. And so in the sequence of events in accessing my intuition, I realized that I have clairvoyance. And so I always get a flash of a vision first. Yeah. And then I might get an information download, which is claircognizance, or I'll get a sensation, a physical sensation in my body, which is the clairsentience. But I'll always get a flash of vision first. And it was only on consciously connecting and practicing it and reflecting that I realized that happened. That it wasn't just, oh, I get a feeling sometimes, or I know sometimes, but I was always getting that flash of vision right before I got any of the other senses.
Yes.
And I thought, well, what if other people are also doing that and not realizing where they're most easily and consistently getting confirmation from source, from their guides, whoever they connect with. Then they might not be realizing that they're getting signs and signals, and so not consciously connecting and on purpose connecting to these signs and signals and following the advice that they're receiving. Yes. And so the quiz is about doing that consciously. It's about learning what your dominant language is. And in the PDF guide that you get in the email afterwards, there's some common signs and signals that you might be receiving and how to access them.
And then to everybody watching, we've got 32 watching us live at the moment. For all of you watching the quiz, the link to the quiz, courtesy of the Oracle creator and these two lovely ladies, is actually in the post. So we'd love you to take the quiz and, start to discover what is the dominant, because I love what you said there, Tash. And it wasn't until you said what you've just said that I then realized that I've done the quiz, so I know that I'm dominant with the clairaudient. And then what happens is, it kind of, because I'm big with words, so it kind of pops into my head. I hear it, and then I will, say it or do something with it, and then I get the goosebumps, like you were saying. Then I get the goosebumps that kind of confirm, and it can change because I used to be much more visual. But actually, I know when I did the quiz, I was like, oh, that's actually true. I'm actually much more dominant now with the clairaudient.
Yeah.
Or people might think that they're one because
yes,
that's the most obvious to them, but they don't realize that they're getting more of perhaps one of the other signs, like more frequently, but not realizing that that is a sign or a signal for them. And so not like interpreting it or finding the symbolism in that. And so that's what I really like, is when it's a surprise. Actually like it when people post in the group that they got a surprise answer, and then when they reflected on it, they're like, oh, actually I really am, and I didn't realize that. Like that makes me really happy.
Yeah.
How lovely. So what we want our audience to do before you go, Julie, let's remind the audience that we want you to do the quiz, click on that link, go and do the quiz and get that info and get yourself started on this road to better understanding how intuition shows up in you. But ladies, we always give you a fabulous little something in this session. So we will be able to, we'd love you to post some if you've got a little story, if you keep seeing a number everywhere or hearing a song, or you keep seeing some kind of sign, or you're constantly getting caught at red lights, we want you to post that, because the ladies in the session, Tash and Julie, will interpret that, give you a little interpretation of that, and be able to give you a reading out of it. And then we've got some other cards and surprises for you along the way as well. But before we get to you, what did you want to say, Julie?
So I just wanted to say, Michelle, that since Tash has discovered all the inside scoop on the Alliance and all the Claires, and I'm really noticing all of that, I feel that my life is richer and deeper and more fun, and there's more joy. And, we could all do with a bit more joy in the world right now. And so I see discovering ourselves as our little part that we're playing in shifting the vibration on the planet. And it's so interesting. I've just got goosebumps go all the way down my body to my toes as I say that. And that's when I go, oh, that's a truth with a capital T.
Yeah.
And so I'm having so much fun with it. And
I think it's amazing. Since the two of you, I interviewed the two of you in our wellness community last week, and since then I think it was Monday evening we did that, and then since then I've had lots of lots more aha moments. I've just been so much more aware. And Tash, I'm not sure if your mum told you, but I was driving along. I had an appointment, and then after that appointment, and with regards to this particular issue, I was saying to myself in the car, I talk to myself in the car out loud all the time. And I was saying, whatever is hidden is revealed now. Whatever is hidden can come out now. And lo and behold, I'm driving along. I go to do a left-hand turn. I look up as I'm doing that. And in the distance, there's a building, but it's a huge sign. And that sign is big, bright and bold and stands out, and it catches my eye, and it says Insight. The play, like the workplace was called Insight. And I just went, oh my God, that is absolutely gold. What confirmation that yes, everything hidden, and I was also talking to you, Tash, about how I keep seeing those one headlight cars at night, driving along, and car after car is only one headlight, or the second headlight is if it's working, it's very, very dim. And you were saying how, yes, that kind of indicates that, you know, all is not revealed, that there is something still in the dark. And wow, so something is about to be revealed. I know that for sure. So ladies, if you've got something like that going on with you, then we want you to post it, because we will read for you from that. And well, let's have a look at who is screaming out for a little bit of guidance. And we might pluck a card from the deck that Tash. So Julie and Tash have actually created. It's still in
Still
beta.
in
Do you say
prototype.
beta?
Prototype.
Prototype form.
We're still prototyping.
Yay. Okay. Well, let's. We've got lots of lovely ladies. Let's say hello to a couple of them, and let's see who we can read for. Awesome. 39 beautiful ladies watching us live. So, hello to PJ. Hi, ladies. I get thoughts lately that seem to come true. I'd love this to happen more. Can you see any blocks in me stopping this? Okay, well, let's shuffle that deck there, Tash. Let's see what you get. And this is,
and I'll shuffle my one as well.
Yes, because Julie, so to our audience out there, Julie Lewin is a medical intuitive, has a fabulous story. We've had Julie on a number of times in the past, and Julie has her own exhibitor booth in Spiritual Events Directory Expo, and Julie's got her own healing program called Arikira, and it is amazing. So you're going to get quite the treat tonight. So I'm going to leave that with you, ladies, to talk with PJ.
You can go, Mum, if you've got yours.
I have mine. Oh my gosh, look at this. Can you see that?
Wonderful. Blissful.
Yes. So joy and happiness bring sizzle, bringing blissful abandonment. So PJ, what that says to me is you have a lot of wonder and joy coming your way. And I believe when you find out what your dominant intuitive language is, and you start looking for those signs and following the guidance in the little PDF that you get, you're just going to keep finding more and more. I had a thought, I got the goosebumps. The blocks are just going to melt away. Because you're consciously looking at this now, the blocks will melt away and you will experience that bliss. So that's on its way for you if you're not already feeling that.
Awesome. This is for PJ. And PJ, I love it. What an unusual name. It's spelled P-E-J-A-Y. What card did you get, Tash, when we're talking symbolism?
Okay, so, well, I'll explain a little bit about the cards. So the cards are designed as a tool for practicing your intuition and finding the symbolism and telling the stories of that. And so they only have words on them. They're not going to have any artwork or anything. We haven't done the
artwork yet, but we've got the words.
Well, they're not going to have artwork in the same way that oracle cards and tarot cards have, because I really want people to focus on the words themselves and then to see what comes through, like what signs they start getting. So the card that I got was Getting Lost. And what I'm seeing, clairvoyance, so what I'm getting from that is to tap into that experience of when you get lost. So when you go on a holiday or you go somewhere new, that act of getting lost and going somewhere that is unfamiliar, while it can seem scary when you haven't done it yet, in that moment where you're getting lost, like there's a magic and a connection, and you're not worried about where you're going or how you're getting there. All you're thinking about is, what am I going to find? Like, what am I going to see around me? And so I think that in the connection, like you need that like childlike wonder of, what am I going to see? What am I going to experience?
Curiosity.
Or is it going to come to me? Yes. And that's what I get. So
that is absolutely awesome. I love that. And yeah, it's curiosity, you know, in positive psychology, to be in the state of curiosity is such a powerful place to be, because in that state you are really open.
Yeah.
And when you are open, then wow, as you said, Tash, it's just an amazing space for learning and new, all the new to find you. And PJ, that'll be wow, all that new landing in that space is going to lead to something awesome, the bliss.
The bliss. And I've just had another download on my, I can't remember. I will post it if it's not on my Medical Intuitive Julie Lewin page. But Greg Baden has a little video that I've shared in one of my communities. And he said that the brain is polarizing. So you've got your left and your right side of your brain. And so that's where polarity comes from when we're in our thinking mind. But he said the heart is out of polarity. And so shamans actually use their finger or their fingers to tap into their heart and drop from the brain down into the heart. And so that's when we're out of polarity, and that's when we get our insights, and that's when intuition really downloads very fully. So for the bliss, we actually need to be in that heart space out of polarity. If you're getting lost, you need to be in the heart space to receive the guidance. So I feel like that all comes together. And I've got more goosebumps.
Goosebumps, yes, I had them too when Tash was talking. And also, PJ, that first letter there starts with P, which is number 7. So it kind of ties in with what Julie's saying, that when you get lost in the head, if you're in the head, you'll get lost in the head and you'll loop. And so, yeah, when you drop into the mind, then intuition is heightened and, wow. Awesome. Well, we've got, right, so the link, ladies, some of you are asking where's the link to the quiz. So the link is in the post, so you can just click on that and go straight to the quiz, and it doesn't take long at all to do. So that's the answer there to where is the quiz. Rebecca says, I do hear, she hasn't done the quiz yet, I do hear taps, I feel presences, I have dreamt things, and I am aware of numbers and something stickers popping up from nowhere, little stickers popping up from nowhere. However, I've struggled to open up with meditation. Any advice? Okay, we might leave this. Well, Julie, you do a lot of fantastic healing meditations. I mean, your meditations are so in depth. Maybe you can start off while we pick a card.
Yeah, so with the meditations, and this is something that I've only just started working with in the last week since I decided or thought to bring this in to my my meditation group, where I'm actually using all of the clairs when I talk in meditation. So I think that what might be happening is that your clair is not being spoken in the meditation, so you're feeling a disconnect from what the teacher is saying. So I've got goosebumps all the way through that. I think if you do the quiz and you discover which one is dominant, and then you listen to a meditation that is uniquely tailored to your clair, that you will actually love meditation. And I have literally, hand on my heart, finished writing 5 meditations, one each for all the clairs. So I started recording about 2 hours ago. So that's our exciting news. And that sort of just came in there quite naturally. But I can tell you that this is really going to make an impact. On Saturday, that's only yesterday.
Well, Rebecca's actually saying, sorry to interrupt you there, Dulce, but that makes sense to me. Absolutely makes sense to her.
And I used all of the 5 clairs in when I guided a meditation yesterday. And do you know what? Everyone was peaceful because everyone was taken care of. No one was feeling left out.
Yeah.
It really does make a difference.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, that is absolutely awesome. Well, we might just pull one card there for Rebecca. Should we pull a from the Oracle Created deck, Tash?
Yes, do that, Tash.
Well, it is really funny. I don't know if it is for Rebecca or for, sorry, was it Rebecca?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yes, Rebecca.
Yes. Okay, great. So, or for me or for the world, over the last couple of days, I've had lizard come up a lot for me. So yesterday, Mum was talking to me, and there was a gecko behind my computer that ruffled my paper and scared the shit out of me. And I was like, oh, that's funny. That's really interesting. And then I shuffled the cards because I was playing with them yesterday, and I got lizard. And then I was scrolling through Facebook, and a chameleon jumped out at me.
Wow.
And then just before we started, I got lizard. And then I got it again just then. Was
For
the
Rebecca.
first card that came out. I don't know, maybe I was pulling it from the future. Or it's also for her as well as for me.
Absolutely.
So
you go, Tash.
So what the lizard represented. So the process that I go through when I get signs and signals is I'll see the sign, or yes, obviously see the sign for me, but I'll receive the sign and then I'll go and do some research. So I'm a researcher. I love to go and ferret out information. And so I went and I looked up a bunch of different sites for totem animals and spirit animals, and I'll pick the one that resonates. So the one that I get like a good gut feeling from. And some of them I'm like, oh no, that's not for me. And the one that I really enjoyed today was talking about the regenerative properties of the lizard, and that they bring a spirit magic of regeneration. And there was something else. It was about spirituality, and now I have to find it because it was short. But essentially is this idea that lizards can regenerate their tails. And so even when we think that we've lost a vital part of ourselves, we're able to actually regenerate that from new.
Yeah. Oh, and there you go. Rebecca said she loves lizards.
Oh,
Rebecca said, yes, I love lizards. I actually have a blue tongue that was 16 years old, Tash. So there you go.
Yay.
Isn't that amazing?
That's amazing. You thought it was for you. Well, it was for both of you, but
for both of us,
more
yes.
You were drawing the card for her. So,
I'm glad it was the first one I picked, and then I'm like, oh no, that must be for me because I've been seeing lizards everywhere. So I put it aside, and I'm like, no, I feel like it is that one. And so
well done.
Yeah, it's really, really special. So
that is very, very special. So basically, Rebecca, what you've got there is a fantastic message of, a fantastic message of being able to regenerate time and time again, to be the phoenix, coming up out of the, rising up out of the ashes. I think that's amazing.
Yes, it's also about spiritual transformation as well.
Yes, and flexibility and being highly adaptive to your surroundings and being able to change quickly when it's required.
Right. Adaptable.
Yeah.
Wow, that is awesome. Okay, Rebecca, we will, I'm not going to, because we've got all of these different technical things going on, we'll post the quiz link afterwards if you haven't found it in the meantime. So, that's, can you send me the link? That is wonderful that you've done those meditations with each Claire.
Yeah,
Rebecca said, so that's absolutely awesome. Okay, so let's see, let's go back to a couple. PJ said, thank you. I've just moved into state for a sea change on my own and have felt a bit lost and worried. You've helped me enormously.
Oh, that's so nice.
So nice, isn't it? Yeah, wonderful. Okay, let's sort of see. Zoe, hi ladies. I'm an empath. I feel things straight away. Wondering if there's anything blocking me from experiencing more. Okay, so maybe an Arakira there for Zoe.
Let's
knock. And so Tash, I want if we talk about, we haven't had anybody giving us any little stories yet. Have you had some stories? Have you had some feedback on the Oracle Creator page from anybody? Some stories that
stories.
Well, we did have a funny one about dog poo.
Oh yes, tell us.
You share that, Mum, and I'll have a look and see.
All right. So my friend Kath walks every day, and she posted yesterday, or I think yesterday, and she said, I only usually see one or two or no dog poo, but yesterday or today per day, she saw 6 or 7, like one after the other, and she was thinking, people, what's going on? And then she thought, oh, maybe I need to check what's going on in my life. And she said
quite shitty.
she didn't like the answer to either option.
Because she said, thinking of you, I asked myself, where else am I seeing shit in my life? Or I'm surrounded by shit.
I love it.
I also did some research after she posted that. And so the first hit that I got was of not disposing of your shit properly, of your stuff, like your waste.
Yes.
Properly, because obviously dog poo is meant to be picked up and put in the bin. So if people aren't putting it in the bin, then it's not being disposed of appropriately.
Yes.
And so looking at where you're not disposing of your waste, your undesirable stuff in your life. And then I also had a look at, so I look at what the symbolism of poop was, and it being a symbol for elimination or removal, and that dogs symbolize loyalty and friendship. And so perhaps look at where you're being called to eliminate or remove friendships that aren't serving anymore, or a sense of misplaced loyalty that needs to be addressed.
Wow.
I was like, oh. So obviously there are endless interpretations of symbolism, and you'll find so many.
Yeah, exactly. And you just have to go again. It's really about learning, as you said, when you kind of learn how your body speaks to you, you'll be able to, feel into the interpretation that is
appropriate, is right for you.
Yes.
And it's the joining of all of the symbolism and meanings into a story that will make it unique to you and what's going on in your life.
Absolutely.
And it's the development of your language, the meaning for you, because you'll get the charge in your body when it's appropriate for you. And so your language is going to be different to somebody else's language. But reading other people's language, when you get that charge in your body, that's your sign. Oh, I need to pay attention to that.
Yes.
Does that all make sense?
Absolutely, because that same theory applies to dream analysis. When you are interpreting your dream, it's not about what does a spider mean. It's about what does a spider mean to you.
Exactly.
Because I may be terrified of them and you may not be.
Yes.
So it's really about, and when I learned this many years ago about dream analysis, it absolutely set me free. Because prior to that, I used to be so afraid. If I had a good dream, it was good, and if it was a bad dream, I felt so terrible for days and days until I learned the dream. Your dreams, your dreams are all about symbolism, and it's all about understanding the language of your dreams. And it's all about what does it mean for you, to you.
Yes.
So what did you get, Julie, for now? Who are we reading for? Zoe,
I got appearance. So this is part of the auric body. So that's what the green color represents. And it says, your appearance influences how the world sees you. Now, I'm not thinking that this is what you wear on a daily basis. I'm feeling that this is actually your energy, your auric field. It's how the world not so much sees you, but receives you. And so I have a feeling, there's my clairsentience, that's coming in and saying, if once you go deeper with your clairs, because I have a feeling there's more than one for you, and start seeing the world through the signs and symbols, that you will actually be able to have more influence of how you present to the world energetically. And I feel that it is an energetic appearance. because, you know, you can walk into a room and you can go, whoa, I don't know what's going on here, but I'm just going to back right out. Or you go into a room and you just feel this overwhelming joy and vibe, and you go, I've got to be in this room. So that's not anything that they're wearing. That's actually their energy body, their auric body. And I'm not feeling that it's a blockage so much as you deepen your self-understanding, that doors will open for you in ways that you have not ever thought even possible. And inside of that card is, I feel like the Buddha energy. So see the little being in there? I feel that tells me it's about your self-understanding and tapping into that and consciously developing that.
Yeah.
And that feels really, really positive. Yeah.
Wow. And we're getting such great feedback. So everybody out there in Spiritual Events Directory land, thank you for watching. And, you know, we've got Tash, Julie and Tash Lewin, mother and daughter duo, and the Oracle Creator. Fantastic, a fantastic program that, you know, Tash and Julie have created for you to discover what is your dominant intuitive language. So the link to the quiz is in the post, but I've also been, you know, posting it separately for those of you that can't find it. I mean, there's always so much going on, isn't there, on the page? It can be hard to keep up with it all. But we'd love you to...
I can also just say it. So it's theoraclecreator.com/quiz.
Excellent, Tash. I love it. Take the initiative. Get in there. There you go. Rosemary's gone. Need the quiz link, please. Well, there you go.
There it is.
There it is. And we're getting wonderful feedback. We've got Julie Lewin, medical intuitive, with her Arakira cards, which are amazing. And we've also got the Oracle Creator. You know, the cards are still in prototype form, but we're doing some readings for you this evening with all of that. And so Zoe has said, wonderful, thank you. Everything you said is extremely fitting. I am just starting to find my power spiritually. Thank you for your time. So, you know, absolutely, you are welcome. And just on that, ladies, you know, this is a gift. In the session, we do live readings for you in the session. We try to get to as many of you, ladies and gents, as we can. At the same time, you know, come and join our communities. And always be in that position to, you know, be informed and to receive insights and guidance, etc. But, you know, once the show is over, you know, that is it with the complimentary readings. You know, and what we would love is for you to join the community. We'd love you to get to know us, get to know our work. We are all women in wellness business, spiritual business, holistic business, on purpose. But, you know, we can't give it all away for free. We do make a living. This is our how we make a living, how we survive and thrive. So come and join the community. It's just that we have had beautiful readers in the space, and you know, there are some after the session that think that the complimentary readings continue, and then message them separately. So you know, it's all happening in the live. So if you're lucky enough to get one, then you know, it's your time, isn't it, ladies? It's all about timing.
So, Michelle, I would like to do something really special here that I didn't tell you about.
Ooh.
On Thursday, which is the 25th of June, for all the new people who come in, I will come in and I will do readings for 1 hour on Thursday.
Awesome. These are all the newbies that find the Oracle Creator, the page.
No, your page, our wellness
in our wellness community. Oh, wonderful. Oh, yippee. So this is Thursday. What time did you say, Julie?
Let's say 10 a.m.
10 a.m. on the 25th. Oh, that is awesome. Thank you, Julie.
You are
Way to go. So what Julie's surprised me with there, which is absolutely awesome. Spiritual Events Directory audience is in our wellness community. So come and join the wellness community if you're not already a member in the wellness community. And Julie is going to be doing some readings for you on Thursday.
With the Arakira cards.
Yay! Yippee, that is amazing. So lucky. I love it. So lucky. You know, gifts are always popping up out of everywhere for me. And I love saying that. So lucky, because the more you say it, Julie, the more lucky we become.
Exactly.
Oh, here we go. Beverly, the last 4 days, I've had songs jumping in my head. All right, Beverly, you need to tell us what's the general theme of the songs. The girls will give you some guidance on that for sure.
So that's a clairaudience sign.
Beautiful. Beautiful. So Beverly, tell us what type of songs? Are there some familiar words in the song theme? You know, what is give us some insight into the songs, and the ladies can give you a reading from there.
So
Now,
while
let's see.
Beverly's doing that, I just want to share a little story. Frank and I went for a walk this afternoon, and we had our car tires rotated last week, and they said, oh no, you need the bearings changed in the front left wheel. So that's my side of the car, right? And then we went for a walk, and right in a pass, so there's cliffs on either side, there's this little sign about this big. I've taken a photo, and it goes bearings. And it says, it's actually got 4 words on it, and I will tell you what the other 3 words are. It goes bearings, wheels, headsets, and I can't make up wheels, clamps. So there it is there. Look at that.
Wow.
And our car is booked in to have the wheel bearing fixed on Wednesday. Isn't that incredible?
I love it.
So that's good confirmation. So I took that as a sign.
Yes.
We absolutely have to get that service done. And the universe is going, don't not do that.
Unbelievable. I love it. Okay, now Beverly has come back with the first song was, ladies, I want you to reflect on this and tell me what you think and feel and see and hear. The first one was Walking in Memphis. The second one was Daydream Believer.
Wow.
Walking in Memphis.
Walking with my feet 10 feet
On the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then isn't that walking with my feet on the ground, and then Daydream Believers. So is Beverly, present? How grounded?
Right.
Yeah. How grounded are you at the moment, Beverly? Are you stuck in your daydream?
Tash is bringing it through.
Wonderful.
I'm just playing the song in my head. Because it's like cheer up, sleepy Jean, or what can it mean to be a daydream believer? So I actually think it's about believing in your dreams.
Yeah.
And taking off and just
walking
like
it.
Flying, like just going. Because the first I put on my blue suede shoes and I boarded the plane. So about traveling and just taking off and not being afraid to follow your dreams and just keep going. And listen to how you feel. It's like, do I really feel the way I feel? You're like actually just tapping into how you feel about that all the time and listening to that. And not being afraid to like follow how you're feeling. Yeah. And what else we got?
That sounds great.
It's really what I'm seeing here is you need to actually look at all the words in the song. So that might be that you go and look up what all the words are, or the words that jump out at you.
I think jumping in the song, getting like just bites of it.
Yeah.
Like what are those words and what story are they telling?
Yeah.
Lovely. And I love how you said there, Tash, when you said boarding the plane, boarding the plane in dreams, we call those journey dreams, when you are either taking off or landing. And it can give insight into where you are at in terms of, in terms of your goals. So as you said, boarding the plane, you're at the beginning of something new. And aeroplanes in dreams can refer to, and flying in dreams can refer to our thinking. and as you said, Tash, whether we are, can give some insight into our thinking and how we are managing that particular part of ourselves. So, in order to make anything happen, your thinking has to elevate somewhat. You have to go higher in how you think. You have to be prepared to take that risk, don't you, on that inner level, and really in the magic of believing, what you think you can create. So you really need to be able to be independent in how you think and kind of just be free in that.
And the card I got was joy. So about like really experiencing and feeling the joy in what you're doing as you begin a new journey.
Yeah.
Awesome, Tash. I think that's fantastic. Okay, so ladies, that is absolutely awesome. Now let me just go and then Rebecca, when we said before with Rebecca, the phoenix rising up through the ashes. Then Rebecca said, thank you, beautiful ladies. Funny you say the phoenix. I had a solicitor say the same. The phoenix rising up through the ashes. Wow, we are really
on fire.
Don't you love it? I love how it's all it does. It all just comes together beautifully, and there's always that synchronicity that absolutely confirms that we are and you are on the right track there, ladies.
So what
Karen,
that says is that we're plugged in.
Yes.
That when you get that synchronicity, you know that you're plugged into source.
Now listen to this. This is lovely. Karen Baker. Hello to Karen.
Hello.
Karen watches the show each week. And Karen said all of those dream songs have a meaning of doing, ... action. So that could be, and that's how I was sort of first feeling too, that, with our dreams, hey, Julie, you've got to have the dream, but you also have to be able to put that
take
thought
action
and that action behind it. So thanks for that, Karen. Karen helping us out there with
I know
some interpretation. That's awesome. Okay, Beverly, so let us know how you went with that. I keep getting a faint, Amanda Stevens, I keep getting a faint whistling sound in my right ear and get a sensation in the back of my neck and shoulder, which is hard to explain. I'm sure it's because spirit are around. What are your thoughts on that, ladies?
100%. That whistling sound is they're trying to get your attention and get you to listen, and they are right there with you. So that's when, because that's an auditory thing, so I would be looking for auditory confirmation as well. And so if you hear a siren or the church bells or an alarm, that's a clue for you to actually listen, stop and go, oh, what was I thinking just then? Because you have to actually consciously take note of it. Sometimes our mind's just going on, we're talking away, and we're not consciously absorbing what we're saying. So the ringing or the alarm or any of those sounds are going.
Bird. So a bird call, like listening for a bird call, because I got bird.
There we go. So when you get that noise, listen to what your inner voice is saying, because that's going to be actually really relevant for the answers that you're looking for.
That's fantastic. And now there's a number of ladies that are talking about seeing the same numbers over and over again. So we're going to get the thoughts from Tash and Julie. But as a numerologist, ladies, if you're not already following me on my page, Michelle Scott on air, come and do so. Come and follow me on there, because I will actually be doing, in the next couple of days, I'll be doing some readings, numerology readings live on air on that page, and we can talk about numbers that you see all the time and what that may mean. But ladies, what do you think? You would already have had this question, I'm quite sure, about numbers, seeing the same number over and over again, seeing double and triple and quadruple of that number. Some of the numbers ladies have mentioned on here, ones and ones and twos, and you know, one of the ladies said that you know, she sees 4.
Excuse me.
Bless you, bless you.
I've been getting 333 and 444
Yeah.
a lot the last week.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I love that. As numerologist, Tash, I'm going to say that number 3 in numerology is all about self-expression. Number 3 is the creator and the journey of self-expression. Number 4 is the builder. And if you're seeing double and triple, number 4 is the master builder. So you have to create and you have to build. And number 4 is you need number 4 on your team. If you can't be number 4 yourself, but of course you are, Tash. Number 4 is processes. Number 4 is systems.
Yeah.
Number 4 is one step at a time. Number 4 pays attention to all the small details. So it can take what the creator envisions and absolutely hit the ground and make that and manifest that in its real form. Otherwise, one without the other. Number 4 without 3 becomes, you know, stuck in same old and Groundhog Day. And number 3 without number 4 is just a daydreamer.
Wow.
And actually, you know what? Just following on from the reading that you just did there, Tash, that was for Beverly. She said you were absolutely spot on, and she said that she did have. Sorry, I had the feedback just there. She was actually kind of faced with a decision at the moment. She wasn't sort of sure. So I think that your feedback was spot on. That, you know, she needs to believe in herself, and at the same time, there needs to be that number 4.
Goosebumps happening.
Awesome.
Interesting. So I mean, I get numbers a lot. Obviously, with the clairvoyance, I see numbers. Sometimes I just take it as a confirmation, just as a yes, what you're thinking now, do that. And then other times I feel called to look up. So I mean, I look up angel numbers quite a bit. I Google them as angel numbers and then see what that means and see how that resonates with what I was thinking or doing or what decisions I was trying to make, and just see how that resonates. The numbers, I think, for me, I use more as confirmation, and the things that I'm seeing or the visions that I have, I use for symbolism and story. And then the numbers are usually just yes, you're on the right track, or yes, look at this way. So I like them for that.
Yes. Lovely. Well, we've got now Karen. So Karen, may I be blessed with a reading? Do you see new beginnings ahead for me? A move and house. Thank you. Well, we might pull an Arakira card for Karen, and I might leave Karen. I've done a reading for you before. We might get Julie through Arakira to
there we go. Did you just see that?
Wow.
It flew out and we've got blissful again.
Oh.
There are 56 cards and blissful flew out again.
Wow.
So what was Karen's question again?
So Karen is, you know, do you see new beginnings ahead? A move, and I think she means house. A move and how? Oh, a move and how? I'm not sure there, but let's see if we see some new beginnings.
Well, it says joy and happiness sizzle, bringing blissful abandonment. So I love the blissful card. That's part of the etheric body, and that's the highest body with the crown chakra color. And what that's saying to me is that it's all there available for you. It's about you having the courage to step up and claim it. That's what I'm getting.
Wow.
I pulled some cards anyway from ours.
Right.
Because, you know, that's what I do. So the card I got was being rejected. And I think that is more about addressing like an unconscious or a deep childhood wound of feeling rejected and like fearing rejection of some kind in whatever direction you're moving into, and needing to address that and clear that, and that's not a truth, that's a story. So the second card, I pulled another card, was toilet. So some of these will seem weird, but they have symbolism. So the toilet is about emotion and processing emotion. And so really processing those emotions and wounds of rejection and letting them go because they don't serve anymore.
And then this is what you get. Yeah. So this is about the courage to do the letting go. And
inspection and
yeah. And look, if you need some help with that, I do clearings of blockages. So there's that option available as well. But often you can do the work yourself.
Absolutely.
It's about having
Julie,
the courage to do that.
You've got your fabulous self-healing book as well.
I
we
do,
might,
yes.
Julie, come back into the post after our come back within the next 24 hours and pop the link to your self-healing book.
Yes, I will.
Yeah, that'd be terrific.
Yeah.
So ladies, the Oracle Creator, we've got the quiz for you to go and discover your own dominant intuitive language, and then to it's so powerful, it's so empowering to learn how yourself, to learn how to do all these things for yourself, because when that happens, you're on a do-it-yourself path, and you don't need to be always looking for what others think about where you're at and what you do. But every now and then we do need external resources and support and assistance. But I'm telling you, if you can become sufficient in self, it's so empowering. Look at what so Karen said, being rejected is what I'm going through right now from my entire family. So she's laughing about.
Okay, so the other card I got was wolf, and I was like, oh, I don't think it's that. But like being part of a wolf pack, like that family and like community is really important.
I'm getting massive goosebumps now.
I want to cry.
I am removing them by rejecting them by names in paper down the loo.
Oh,
I am beyond blissed out, as all of you have given me the exact guidance I needed. Oh, this is really emotional.
This is goosebumps stuff.
This is so bloody good.
It is amazing, Michelle.
I'm loving it. And I was going to say also, I want you to do the quiz. I want you to go and find the Oracle Creator, and I want you to find Julie Lewin at Medical Intuitive as well. That is absolutely awesome. Look, ladies, we'd love to read for all of you, but obviously we're only on the show. We only have between 6 and 7. So we still have 8 minutes. We're going to, but I mean, wowza.
Exactly. This is so much fun, Michelle. I love playing with you.
So much fun. I think you two should speak to Sarah about getting your own show.
We will.
Ladies.
We will.
I think we're definitely.
We're talking about it.
Yes, wonderful. Unbloody believable. Right now, who and Karen said, love you 3. Thank you. Oh, that's so good. It's
Thank you, Karen.
And this is why we love what we do. Hey, ladies, because
absolutely.
When you can, when you can share what you know, and it makes such an amazing difference in the lives of others, it's absolutely, it's the best. It's absolutely the best.
And we all have our hearts all want for women to feel empowered and not feel that they have to seek guidance from outside all of the time. Yes. If we can give resources that will help you, fuel your own flame inside. That's what we're working towards. Yeah.
Fuel your own flame. That is absolutely awesome. Okay, so let me see if I can get, I did have a few, let's see, right now, who have we got here? We did Rebecca, which was fantastic. Let me see if I can go down. The thing is, I would love these comments to actually come out in order, but they don't seem to. Okay, Gail. Gail's made a few requests for some insights. So, Gail, we'll do you next. Hello, ladies. May I have some guidance? I see repeated numbers. I can feel spirit. Any guidance on how to advance, please? Yes, we want you to do the quiz. We want you to find out what your dominant intuitive language is, Gail. That's absolutely going to be the first port of call. And then you must follow the ladies in the Oracle Creator group. There's also a private group as well, because Tash and Julie are constantly helping you to develop that within their community. And look, we will pull a reading for you as well. Now, Neri, that's awesome. Neri sent 25 stars. Wow.
Oh, nice.
I know, that's really lovely. So Neru, we will, Neru, now if you asked a question, we'll do a reading for you. That's amazing.
So
But
I
so
have
we're going to pull a card for Gail.
Gail, the
Gail
vigorous
first.
card. So this is from the energy body, and it says inner strength brings great energy to thoughts and actions. So basically what you're being asked to do is to set aside some time so that you can go within and bring that inner energy out. But inner energy, this is so incredible, Michelle, is what you use to keep your flame alight. So this is actually confirming what I just said a second ago, that you have that. The universe is saying you have it. Now you need to tap into it. And that is going to help you expand and grow. And I have a feeling that do the quiz, find out what your clair is, your dominant clair, and start looking for it and bring your inner energy into that, and your growth will go exponentially.
Yeah.
Like, you know, the exponential, this is how it goes. It goes up like that. So you're coming along, and then your energy, your insight is going to go so fast, you'll go, oh my God, I can't believe it. But you have to actually tap into your inner strength. I hope that makes sense. So what did you get, Tash?
I got the cat, so a cat,
Mm-hmm.
and looking that up. So that symbolizes sensuality, mysteriousness, and magic. So I think actually like tapping into like your feminine sensuality
Mm-hmm.
and magic, connecting to like otherworld energy. I think will be
And cats are very intuitive.
definitely, and effortless. Like there's no efforting with the cat, and they do what they want, and
they're very agile.
very agile.
They are. They always land on their feet.
Always land
They
on their
always
feet.
land
No
on
matter
their
how
feet.
far, no matter how far.
How much risk they take, they always land on their feet.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Oh, that's awesome. And Gail said that makes so much sense to me.
Yay.
Yippee.
Awesome.
We're going to do, because Neru gave us so many stars, we're going to, we'll pull a couple of cards for
right.
Neru. She just said,
Clear that energy.
may I have a card reading if there's any time. There's, yeah, beautiful.
Okay, so I'm just, mine has to fly out. There we go.
Me too.
Ooh. So we have 2 cards flew out for you, Neru. We have the ultimate emotion is love. So that's the master card for the emotional body. And you've got my favorite, heavenly, to be sublimed in happiness. So what that's saying to me is when you remember that the ultimate emotion is love, happiness is your grace. And how do you come back to that emotion is you tap on your chest and you drop down into your heart. And then it actually will send this vibration through you, and you will experience the happiness. So I see pretty amazing things for you in terms of tapping into the love in the heart and finding the happiness in the ordinary. I don't even know why I'm saying that. Find happiness in the ordinary as you go about your day, and that's where you will be sublimed in happiness. I hope that makes sense.
Yeah. What did you get, Tash?
I mean, I got the cat again. So maybe that was for both of you at that time, because they both came on together. And I also got being teased. So I think like what I'm seeing is that childhood I mean, it's childhood wounding, childhood trauma again, of feeling misunderstood and feeling like who you are easily and naturally wasn't necessarily accepted. And so it's finding those ways of letting go of that wound and knowing that that was a childhood thing, not you as an adult, and not you standing and stepping into your power, that it's safe. I guess it's safe for you to be in your power and to be different. And the cat doesn't give a shit. Like the cat bees, they are who they are.
Cats have a lot of self-love.
They don't need approval from us as their owners. They will do what they need to do.
They're very independent.
Yeah.
And that you can do that too, and it's not required for everyone in the world to love you and to give you what you need. That comes from within.
Yeah, lovely.
Beautiful.
That is absolutely amazing. And Zoe, going back to the reading that you did for Zoe, Zoe says, I'm really interested in having a healing. Julie, can I message you later? Absolutely.
100%.
And Julie and Tash will come into the post within the next 24 hours and, you know, make some comments wherever they feel drawn to give you a little bit more. And definitely, Zoe, Julie will liaise with you about that. And then, okay, just one more. We've got time for one more. So that was all for you, Niru. And thank you so much for donating all of those beautiful stars. That is awesome. Okay, and Zoe said, yeah, beautiful. Zoe was still listening, so she's got that. And the two of you can connect. And Gail has given us lots of hearts and heartfelt thanks and gratitude there. So that is awesome. And then I just wanted to do one more that might have been, that might have been done a little bit later there. It's never in order. I can never follow the damn order on here. Some people are really good at, managing all these different. Okay, so we've got, there is the number 4. Stephanie says about the number 4, but Stephanie, I might just, Stephanie says, I always have the number 4. I can't leave my house until I've checked my doors 4 times. Everything is number 4. Interesting that you say that you can't leave the house until you've checked my doors 4 times, because the number 4, if there's too much with that energy in your numerology profile, Stephanie, can become a little bit obsessive, can be a little bit OCD. So, that's really quite, that's a bit curious there that you say that. The number 4, as I said before, number 4 is the builder. Number 4 is, if you think about building and if you think about all the different bits and pieces you have to coordinate and facilitate in order to bring, in order to build that solid foundation, in order to build that that keeps
the
you
foundations.
safe, keeps you warm. Yeah. Oh, awesome.
That's what I was hearing, was
my God.
Laying the correct foundation and a strong foundation before you start building.
Yeah.
There you go. Beautiful. So, you just have to bring some balance back to that. Some balance back to that. And as we said, Julie is, also a fabulous healer if you need, because to me, too much with 4 energy needs a little bit of number 3, which is lighten up, and needs a little bit of number 5, which is learning how to let it go. Right? Otherwise,
my personal number is a 5. So
okay, beautiful.
I got teacher. So we'll
excellent teacher, perfect, because it's about learning a new way to be in the world. When there's an overbalance of anything, okay, it then becomes it's never in our best interest and doesn't serve us well to get to wherever we need to go. It's always about balance. So too much with that number 4 does become there can be a problem with control. Right? Fear of loss of control can lead us to become quite controlling. And when that occurs, there's no freedom, because then you're checking doors 4 times.
Yeah.
Right? And then you're a prisoner. You're a prisoner to these habits and routines and rituals, because the 4 is very much governed by routine and ritual. And if there's too much of that, then, you're going to lose a lot of time sweating the small stuff with that number 4. Beautiful. So, okay, awesome. As I said, if you want more, I'm absolutely a big numbers chick. If you want to learn more about numbers, you come to my page, Michelle Scott on Air. I'll be doing many more and much more with the live readings around numbers in that space. If you want more, we want you to do the quiz, go to the Oracle Creator, do the quiz, really start to develop your own intuition, because when you can self-heal and heal from the inside out, you are absolutely paving a path for yourself that doesn't need the approval, as the lady said, of anybody else. It's liberating. And Julie is an amazing healer, and you must go to Julie Lewin, Medical Intuitive. Julie has been in the business for 30 years. She's been on television. She's a published author. She is amazing with the healing, has created her own healing program, lots of amazing healing templates. If you need to be healed, I know with Kim, I'm sorry we haven't been able to get to you tonight, but we have given you, some complimentary readings in the past. But Kim, with your health issues, I want you to come and find Julie. Go and find Julie, and Julie will be able to help you. Ladies, thank you.
Thank you.
How amazing. That was so much fun, and we'll have you two on again.
Thank you.
If we get some time in between, the two of you becoming celebrities in the way that you're going to be. And Julie also promised to do some live readings on Thursday. Kim's already a member in our wellness community, but if you come and join our wellness community, you'll be able to see and connect with Julie again on Thursday. So thank you to my beautiful guests.
Thank you, Michelle.
Thank you so much.
See you next Sunday, everybody. Bye.
Bye.